The modern United States Navy fields the most sophisticated maritime platforms ever engineered. At a unit cost of up to $2 billion, an Arleigh Burke-class destroyer is a fortress of radar networks and kinetic interceptors. Yet, in highly contested shipping lanes, these multi-billion-dollar assets are being targeted by crude, propeller-driven munitions built in warehouses out of off-the-shelf commercial electronics. To understand the threat, we have to look at the cost-exchange ratio. On the left, a Standard Missile-6 interceptor, priced at roughly $4.2 million. On the right, a loitering munition, costing $2,000. That creates a 2,100 to 1 disparity. The interceptor wins the physical engagement every time, but expending millions of dollars to defeat a few thousand is mathematically unsustainable during a prolonged conflict. Flattening this cost curve requires a new class of recoverable architectures designed to engage low-cost threats without draining the defensive ledger. Without that transition, tactical victories in contested waters will continue to create a strategic and financial drain on the defense budget. This math becomes an immediate operational reality when naval assets are assigned to protect commercial shipping. When hostile swarms launch from coastal territories, radar operators have just minutes to detect, track, and classify the incoming signatures. Faced with compressed reaction windows, commanders choose the most reliable systems to guarantee a kinetic kill. In many cases, that means launching highly sophisticated surface-to-air effectors, like the SM-2 or the SM-6. Defending commercial cargo with exquisite military hardware forces the fleet into an unbalanced financial exchange. Examining the single-use kill chain reveals why this exchange is punishing. Targeting data flows from initial radar detection to the launch node. The second the interceptor clears the launch tube, its multi-million-dollar value is permanently subtracted from the ledger. Commanders must launch early against high-speed threats, risking engagement with radar clutter or false positives. Once airborne, the missile either hits, misses, or the engagement is aborted. The financial outcome remains identical across all three scenarios. A perfect intercept success still results in a 100% loss of expended capital. Attrition warfare amplifies this loss. Adversaries can launch continuous drone swarms designed to sustain engagements for weeks. This exposes a physical constraint, the vertical launch system. A warship only carries a finite number of interceptors in its magazine. Plotting threat volume against the resulting cost makes the crisis clear. As the adversary scales up cheap drones, defender costs rise on an exponential curve. Overlaying magazine capacity creates a hard limit. Once forced to fire its final interceptor, the ship is effectively disarmed. The adversary's success is measured in empty launch tubes. By forcing the defender to expend its limited magazine, they remove the ship from the battlefield without firing a single ship-killing shot. Solving this magazine crisis requires a pivot towards sustainable defense systems. This new model relies on autonomous, vertical takeoff and landing, or VTOL, interceptors. These systems launch from the deck, loiter in the air, and use onboard sensors to identify and engage hostile targets. Revisiting the kill chain shows how reusability changes the equation. Clearing the launch node no longer deducts the cost. If the target is confirmed and destroyed, cost is incurred. But on a false alarm, the interceptor simply flies back and lands, preserving the hardware. By removing the financial penalty for aborted missions, this architecture shifts naval defense back to a sustainable cost-per-kill model. When we look at these two models side by side, the strategic necessity is clear. The legacy curve leads to magazine depletion and financial exhaustion. Meanwhile, conserving capital during aborted missions creates a flat trajectory that the Navy can sustain against high-volume threats. Modern deterrence has changed. Kinematic superiority alone no longer guarantees control of the ocean. Strategic dominance is now dictated by economic sustainability and the ability to maintain a full magazine through weeks of continuous engagement. In the future of asymmetric warfare, the victor will be the one who can mathematically afford to keep firing.